Mimwa kwaba eba Skeleton Man TV. So Skeleton Man TV ana wushi. Say when your first time bomodian subscribe. Me a notification so. Click on no send your video bia ye di betumuno ebusia won some sabekan wonye bia me dasi bebre. Ebusia for lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen, the historian ebusia for wakasa. Lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen say waka ka say domasi for busia omo ya sante for no makonya ne so ehyemenhia ana omo ye den omo ba besai na busia for ya sanso ehu say Dormaahene waba out abeka say as far as we know eye Bono regional house of chiefs president no wo hene bia ntumi free Bono mamu enye den emma menhia emisai na wo besai so a ono Dormaahene na oye the president of Bono regional house of chiefs no enya dia obeden gazette ne agazette ne tina because akonya bia wo Bono mamu na busua omuntumi ma menhia emisai ebusuafo eno na lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen say eye domase akonya ho sensem a ebaaye no Dumase Hemaa what the science and some nina aba menhia e dia bre Otumfuo Obiri the second say and sensem no wantna so na woni ahenie no ho sensem enye den e mom it we kire say ebusua eye nguase poto e ma Dormaahene because Dumase man no eye Bono mamu ana eye den ana ewo na ebusua se Hemaa no ede ahenie no ho sensem eba menhia ede bre Otumfuo a because say Hemaa no onim amane ene amamre enti no ye den wodi baaye no wonim beebi a akonya no ehye wonim beebi a omonso omo ye den omu free enti no ye den wodi bre Otumfuo no na chese wo Dormaahene wo kunanimu ase poto lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen the historian me say wodi nsem to honom timu de mumie kotie no
Yanko na Dumase asam
Dumase
nti wa wutie mi no Dumase na me free
oh na we free
yeah ona me free
oh okay
nti wa wutie mi no mentie no nhwe no say me support one side
and I said the other
side I'm using Dumase there no as additional there emma wiase obi a otie mi na no pa bia hu bibi about chieftaincy nti no na ne ewum no ordinarily kamen shada say me ka ho asem binum kura ka se onhye da mre meka because I'll use it me de be ye na aye ade a ye nyina no ye de be ye adusuade da assemble ne bae the family binum o Dumase no mo saman the queen mother ayeboafo our original house na egusu no na queen mother no odi ase no ba Otumfuo asante hen ho manshia palace. Yes, why? Because Dumase no matena fidie we so aka bebre o kan wi ana no be di watem no. I don't simply understand why eso bi di me atem. I just simply don't understand. Some betrana mka say Dumase number 2 omo ya asantefo a. Oh, why do you have to insult me? Does it make any sense? Sebika fracture. Ba bedi basem, ba Dumase number 2 for abedi basem. Ne grandmother na besa my wo manhia ba odi beba manhia so ba be piso they have agreed to contest nti no me na me de beba manhia ho ana and then one thing na eba wo munkro bom so say bohu say Dumase number 2 akonya no say Otumfuo kan say awia panyina dida na awia panyina so ase na be di bantama akonya awia panyin be di bantama akonya no ma abosontwe ekodi Dumase number 2 akonya no o ma no wo fase so the Dumase number 2 akonya no wo within the Bono region no your friend awia panyin 2 betima friend bosontwe 2 no they are members of the Asantehene Council. You understand? So when they are members of the Asantehene Council, now me as a crutch in mapan me better hana me kan. Why do you go on social media and then be insulting me? Doesn't make sense. Now, Baba Saman Benson, Bajiatum. Baba Saman Yanampa, Benim say, they are members of the Santaman Council. Baba Samaman even Bia Bonunkura from a dance for. I'm a Otumfuo Obiri. But these are the lessons. I'm because I had this idea. One. By the decision of Otumfuo, I say from November 1901, I bet check Kwabranchereno. The next person will be there Kwanyani. And Kwamkran was Kwamnachere. And therefore, decision as I take the Amas from 1902 to 1903, Babesi, Nano Yawodano. Do the calculation. Masana Bedia Kunyana from 1901 or 1902 to 2025. Nano Yawodaino. If you do the calculation, for more than 100 years, no, mana Bedia Kunyano sa. And therefore, Otumfuo Obiri wa block say free nekono tinton. That is one adisuadia as a issue. Adisuadia say among the accounts no. Yeah, opportunity timba mabi bedia kunyani bi. But opportunity timba bedi manu bedia kunyani bi. A point in time no, the royal family no be pa kunyana enisa bebre. And that decision by the Otumfuo no, just a replica of the Brekum. Nana Akuyame Yadi and Echo Supreme Court. No. Brekum Diano appointed to attend from the 4th Brekum chief. Edi Mahasa Ebesi Dr. Leonor Owuyeno. So among the accounts, it means that, well, 18 something, 17 something, 16 something, 14 something, 19 something. No. Etimba sa matiminya kwa india kwenye nibi. But then a point in time, no, royal family na huna bana ya it should go in their favor. And Awua Dumase number 2 asem no Otumfuo Obiri ya. Ebisone Brekum asem no ko Supreme Court no. Because in the Brekum case no ko Supreme Court na Akuyame ya no. Versus Nana Ofori appear case and Akuyame ya and others. Versus Nana Ofori appear and others. The Supreme Court of Ghana, speaking through apologies, say, do for check dan som da. Otimu na den chem. So that once is ma amodi akonya no eyema we da muntimi maye members of the royal family. So this idea me person ye nyina hia no, like I said, mentimi nka say be freedom asintino because this idea be wom, and I just want to use this opportunity say the be ya we are sene obia no ebetie no besua. And me obi ametaye in pa. 2. Now by that decision by Otumfuo na Santemano, now akonyana ko the benyansiye. But definitely it means that nana kwamna kire no a beche no a bekunu no. That was in 1901. Kwamna Kire was killed on 24th November 1901. 1901, 24th November. Kwamna Kire kra no baba bedi and they say Bantama Kunya. Na Yasantoa War no, he was a general in the Yasantoa War. And therefore from 1901 up to 2025 Nano Yawode, almost 120 something years no. Nano Yawode no Otumfuo restore Adiano back to the Kwamna Kire family. And that is possible in law, in history and in tradition. Possible. Because applying the Supreme Court case in Nana Akuyame ya and others versus Oforapia and others, no, that was the decision Supreme Court no kind. Now, many workers say Nano ya wodaya no obiano. Hema bi wo ho. And that Hema no a gazetted queen mother.
Okay.
So in law, what is the effect? Now Otumfuo Obiri say, oh, Hema kura no, no onye dehye. What did I make it no? By that decision, it means that the queen mother no any full-blooded royal. And therefore, so you full-blooded royal there. Na just na konya no aba wiye. Yeah. Now, Biba bisa say na say ba gazette no. say ya gazette no. Once again, the law in chieftaincy, the law on history and tradition says the fact that say ya gazette no. Entimi ma wo wonye royal. Na so fa kwa bi su kodia konya na gazette kura. E ma wo meye royal. Once a non-royal, always a non-royal. At that position of the law, no, ubenya no mampong. Mampong so case bi ko do Supreme Court. Mampong no wo hene bi ne ye friend gati. Ono na wo mutu no a ne ewu na no ada bedi akonyan. Ohene ba se otie mi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obedi mampong akonyan no for almost 8 or 9 years. He got gazetted. But the Supreme Court said that look, onye royal. And the law is that once you are not a royal, no, even if you are gazetted, I'm a royal. So that applied the Supreme Court in the Mampong case, you know. Apply it to a Dormaahene Hemaa case, you know. It means that Queen Mother now ya gazetted no Quran within the gazette, no, because she's not a royal. She ceases to be a royal, and she cannot be a royal, and therefore to mean yakunyano. So that is another aspect of the law. So I want to be a OT who say, me the Dormaahene Hemaa be case study no amayeno. So we are hene na say ya gazette wa. Bebre no beti argument say, hey lawyer, ba gazette no, ba gazette no, ba gazette no. Ye gazette na in law, it is a presumption. And ye conclusive, and ye rebuttable. And you're conclusive, and rebuttable. And to the fact that you're gazette no, once you are not a royal, once what you mean for Bishop Diakunyano, once Betima gazette no, in law, it doesn't make it conclusive, say, we are royal. Eti ya shemisamu, mwa mutaji tunse de better by gazette no, I am pa. Gazette no man me ye. So wabeye say ya gazette nintino wababa beye royal. But let me take another ibi man denchira. Unse denchira stew no your friend bankama stew. For one reason or the other me de kasemo mesra meka. So bi benya bia denchira akonya no unse denchira konya no se omunya nsie. Se bia obi benya denchira konya na di. Na koba se nipa no onye royal. You can still challenge the person, even though Timnya Gazette but exactly, because the decision was made in the Mampong case, you know. And it is true in law. So that in Denchira, it is only the royals of the Bankamans too. It is only the royals of the Bankamans too. Or the person may tell you, say, me a denchira agonani in law, in history and tradition. Yentemu henyina no. Sabi anyam from Shobina meya. Uti sabi da me agonani pe. Onya ka agona pe. No the one ko denchira. Because agona kura na wa sante a has a say. Okonfa no che agona no. If you delve into omo history no, omo ya denchira for. So wherever I can't have a BBS so Western regional, Eastern regional, Volta Ashanti regional, Bono is not when me agona for pet. What is I be pet? That's how they call Mumunufie. As for Mumunufie was the first well-known Denchirahene who came to the stool from 1588 to 1624. From 1588 to 1624. You understand? Eti ada me adanchirani, ana me agononi, ana me bankama royal. Pe no wani ko danchira. Sana obenye bisu wo doma. Ora me atoase ni. Me yakana sini. Anytime you meet any person, whether say Ghana how abrochiro hio, no be say so ya hini ola me atoase ni. Oya hin ola me yakana sini. Onya kansa asa no pe Not just a full-blooded royal of the Doma Aquamustula, Otim di Aquanyanibi, Otim di Hemaa, Otim di Hene. It is meant for only royals. Oko Tachima so was sir. Also, the 3 gates, a Kismasu, now Rano, and I've forgotten about the 3rd one. It is meant for the Kismasu, Aurano, and the 3rd one. So the person is a royal of Tachima. So Nyaka just a mere Tachima this year. I'm not talking about Sabia or dear Gun, besides say, oh yeah, this year na Busian saying, all of me a Kismasu ni. And I'm a ni no sampa. Then there's another one I've forgotten about. He's a full-blooded royal. Now, Mwenchi no, Ubisazala me a dish year. We are this of the Busiani here. Also, Titinity who not just Obwa. Because any full-blooded royal of Mwenchi since 1600 Ebanimiano, others say a young quadrano ye free. So far, see you free, and I him fear you free. If you are not from Quadrano, you're free. So far, see you free, and him fear you free. What do you mean, Yakonano, one chi? Whether Queen Mother or Henny. So by the baby who go for na so be dear Konano, na onye so far see you free me, and I him fear you free me, and then Quadrano you free me. Asamaba, you think that you are so rich? Oh, Sika, oh, Bibia. Then so. There's a question mark.
Yeah.
So no matter chieftaincy, no matter the number of years, Ubedia Kunyano. Tisa Dumase Deir na Otumfuo Obiri Boahen dia Kunyana check. At least to the best of my knowledge, you say 15 or 20 years. But in law, because from that in iron null and void, because you are not a royal, you cannot be a royal. And by the decision in the Kuyamia, and no for a piano case, you know, to forget and show that about that decision, once you are not a royal, even though so we are gazetted, no, it doesn't make you a royal, and therefore you are ineligible in law. It is a now established, no. Him and so Kunyana baby. Sana Mampondiana,
okay.
You know, so what one is you. And we need to be very, very careful, chieftains. In fact, when we are dealing with the Akropon funds say one more Kunyano mians, get me a miansa, Bakuya, Sachibia, the Jama, and the 3. So if you want to occupy the Oforikuman stool, you must belong to one of these two. Now, but the Anokrad and Yamani are very interesting. Say, in any of these girls in Inano, you are Brewetia. You are Brewetia. And therefore, say through such be a family no tenor. It is the Brewetia of the Sechua family, no. Or not in consultation with the elders who select. Now say here or Seletia, not the Akoma Quemada. And Tibaba Nama Beka say, there's a general proposition, say.
All right.
Eya Hemaa bia na eso yi hene. Eya hene bia na eso yi hemano. That is not the position of the law.
Okay.